tell. Don't know how to act. How you like that? How you like that?
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from today's video, it is a super kind of basic makeup tutorial, but I just wanted to sit down, chit chat and enjoy the makeup process. So if you guys want to see how to get this Kardashian kind of inspired makeup look, then just keep on watching. Okay, hi guys. Hopefully you can see me alright. I've actually just applied my moisturiser, which is the Beauty Bay Day 1 moisturiser. I used this in my last video, I believe. I'm just going to continue rubbing this in. Ignore my face right now, I have a few breakouts and things, so yeah, I'm still currently breaking out, which is not great, but I mean, what can you do? So I've already applied my brow soap because I can't come on camera without my brows laid. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a new product that I've recently purchased. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. I'll go ahead and start filling in the brows if I can get the pen open. So I've actually been loving this brow pen at the moment. I don't know if you guys follow me on TikTok, and if you don't, you should, because I recently tested this brow pen on there. So if you guys want to see my first impressions, then definitely head over to my TikTok and you'll see it. This is great because you can literally just draw in the brush strokes. So my brows normally take me about 15 minutes and lately these have been taking like 5 minutes. So I'm just going to let you watch. How crazy is that? How fast was that brow application? I mean, I'm kind of obsessed. So I'm just going to hop off camera and do the little eyebrow, and then we can come back and get onto the base and things like that, my favourite bit. Just went ahead off camera and, as you can see, fixed the eyebrows, and I just also went in with the e.l.f. putty primer. I didn't think I should show you because I showed you guys on the last video that I was using that, so I don't want to be repeating things. But next I'm actually just gonna spray my face quickly. Because I feel like I need some hydration in this face of mine. For this video, I'm just going to be doing like a super chill kind of video because I filmed a video that was meant to go up on Thursday, but I had a problem with editing. I had to edit the video twice, and then after that it failed again, so I was like over the footage, so I wanted to start fresh, so this is where we're at. So I'm just going to go ahead and, once that dries, get on to foundation. In with the Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. This is great if you want like super full coverage. I love using this. It also has a kind of matte, I don't know if it says on it, it's matte, but this has like a matte kind of coverage, which I love when I'm doing soft glam kind of looks, so I'm just going to apply that. This is a little bit more tanned than what I am right now because I haven't fake tanned in literally forever. So I need to get on that. So if the colour looks a little funky junky, then funky junky. If it looks a little funky, then that's why. Also, if you guys keep seeing my little mirror pop in, just ignore that. But it's just so I can see what I'm doing. So as you can see, this is a super full coverage foundation, which I love. A good foundation that's full coverage. My shade also does not match currently right now, as I said, but we can fix it up with concealer and things, and just make sure to blend it down the neck because we don't want a line. So I'm just blabbing right now, honestly. Has anyone been watching any new TV shows lately, or been stuck watching the same TV shows, or whatnot. I feel like we've not had a new TV show in forever. Like, I feel like everything's just a lot more slow since COVID, but I don't know if that's just me because I watch things so often. Yeah. I don't know if anyone watches Chicago Med, but the latest episode, oh my god. I'm not going to say any spoilers, but I was shook. And I cannot wait for next week's episode. Like, just better come quick because I need to know what is happening. So now we have the foundation applied. As you can see, it's covered up literally everything. I love this foundation, especially when I'm breaking out, because it literally covers everything. So I'm going to be taking, of course, as always, the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and I'm just going to put a little bit here, a little bit here, and then a little bit down the nose, on the chin, on there. I'm sorry if I'm looking off to the corner a little bit and have a mirror beside me as well. I'm just going to go in with the Morphe 335. It's literally almost rubbing off, but this is one of my favourite concealer brushes because it's super big and it just disperses the product well. I used to be such a concealer. I used to be such a makeup sponge girl, but then when I started my makeup course a few years ago, it was just easier to handle using brushes because, like, obviously when you use sponges on clients, you need to use a sponge at a client. So I went through so many sponges, so I just eventually changed over to brushes, and honestly it's just stuck with me while doing my own makeup as well. So let me know in the comments if you guys are a sponge kind of person or a brushes kind of person. Let me know, I want to know. I feel like I blended that out super quick. I don't know if it's because I've been filming a lot of content lately and like doing TikToks and things. It's made me faster at my makeup routine, which is crazy. Because normally I like to take my sweet time on blending and things, but I literally blended that so quick. So I'm now just going to go in with some contour. I'm just going to take a deeper foundation shade, which is the Rimmel Match Perfection. I've literally used this for years to do my cream contour and it never fails. So why change something if it's not broken? So I'm just going to go in with this. Let me know if you guys enjoy these kind of more chit-chatty videos, because honestly I could talk for Scotland. Like, I'm not even joking. Half the time I just talk all the nonsense as well. But I feel like when people do videos like this, it feels like you're kind of on a FaceTime call with the person you're watching, which I low-key love. So let me know if this is your kind of vibe and maybe I'll start doing more. Also, you guys, let me know if you want to see a nose contour routine. I keep seeing people on my Instagram asking me how I do my nose contour, so let me know. You guys have seen me do this routine countless times, so you guys probably know the drill by now, but in case you're new, this is my go-to routine. I either do it on top of my foundation or I do it under my foundation. It just depends on what I'm feeling that day. But today, I just felt like doing it over because I'm lazy and underpainting takes a lot longer. I feel like, I don't know why it takes longer, but to me it just does. Okay guys, so now that I have did my contour and things, I'm actually going to go on to using the Pixi On The Glow blushes. I recently was sent these in PR, so I'm just going to whack these on. I've actually already tried one of the shades and I actually gave one to my mum because she loves a good blush, so I gave her the middle one, which was like a super light pink, which I don't feel like I'll reach anyway. So this is what they look like. hope you guys can see that okay. And they come with like a little lid. And you just twist them up, which is super cool. And then what I do is I take my brush, if I can find that. I'm going to take this super fluffy brush. I've heard, well, I know the best way to apply it for me is using a brush, but some people were applying it with a sponge as well. I've not tried that yet because, as I said, I'm more of a brush kind of person. But if you are going to purchase these blushes, definitely apply them before you put on like your powders and things, because it is a creamy product, so it won't mesh well with the powders. So I'm just going to tap this in. As you can see, it is like super beautiful. Like, how unreal is that? You guys know I'm obsessed with blush. So when I received this, I was over the moon. Honestly, this blush, like, how cute is that? I would honestly just bathe in blush if I could. I'm also taking this up slightly in the temples and like under the eye a little bit as well. I'm just going to take a little bit more because I'm obsessed. It also just gives like a super dewy glow to your skin as well. Well, there's a hint in the name, it is called On the Glow Jade. I swear guys, sometimes I don't use my brain. And then I'm just going to pat that in a little bit just to help blend everything seamlessly together. Like, how cute is that blush? I mean, come on, I'm actually obsessed. So if you guys need a new cream blush, I don't know if anybody loves buying like a certain product so many times, but like, I'm obsessed with blushes. Like, I'll just buy blushes all the time. I've actually got the new Rimmel London blush and bronzer thing that it came out with, so I'm actually going to be testing that in the next video if that's something you guys are interested in. But yeah, as you can see, I'm obsessed with blushes. So if you need a good blush, definitely check this out. I recommend the shade, what shade is this? Ruby, because it's like a super bright pink. If you like a super bright pink, then definitely check that out. I just automatically go for a bright pink because I'm obsessed with blush. I keep saying I'm obsessed, but you guys know I'm obsessed with blush. And they also come in a slightly orangey shade as well, and of course the lighter pink, which is actually this shade. So yeah, as you guys can see, I'm obsessed with that. So I'm now just going to go in and set my under eyes because I didn't do that. So I'm actually taking the Fit Me loose powder. I've used this in a video before, I'm sure of it. So I'm just going to take this under the eye, slightly on the nose. I'm just taking that on a super fluffy Makeup Revolution brush. I swear you guys see me pulling some faces, like, I just feel like some of the faces you make when you do makeup, they're just not attractive at all. But I don't know where I was leading with that, but take that how you will. So as you can see, this is like a super brightening powder, which I love. So that was the powder there. You can actually get this on Amazon. I know a few people were asking me where I got it because you can only seem to find it in stores in America, which is annoying. But anyway, so I'm now just going to go into bronzer. I'm actually going to go in with the MAC Give Me Sun. This is honestly a classic of me bronze. That was super fast, if I do say so myself. So now I'm going to go on to, what am I going to do? I'm actually going to set the blush. So I'm going to be taking the Dare to Be Different from HMB Cosmetics, which looks like this. You guys have seen me use this a few times now, so You guys probably already know the drill. I'm going to take that Fit Me powder again and just carve under my cheekbone. So I'm just going to take this. How satisfying is that though? I love when people do this. I just love watching people do it. It's so satisfying. Like, you can't tell me that's not satisfying. To watch. Okay, I look crazy right now. I look like I've got a milk moustache, but let's just ignore that. Well, I'm actually going to be going into the Nubian by Juvias. This is a little dirty right now, but let's just ignore that. I need to clean my palettes again. But I've actually not had this out in a minute. It looks like this. It has a load of like neutral tones, which is the kind of vibe I'm going for today. So I'm going to be using a mix of that palette and the Bright Mattes from Beauty Bay, which looks like that if you guys haven't seen. I'm going to be taking this shade right here, and yeah, I'm just going to be applying that in my crease. I'm looking forward to the new Conjuring movie. I'm literally obsessed with horror movies, so safe to say I'm excited for that. I've also seen a few people getting like PR packages from Warner Brothers, which is so sick. Like, how insane is that? That would be a dream. I'm such a horror fan. Like, I could honestly talk about horror movies for days. I'm just obsessed. Horror movies is literally one of my favourite genres to watch. So, yeah. This palette again, and I'm just going to take this shade right here, and we're just going to focus this slightly, just basically in the crease, whereas the last shade was kind of blown out a little bit. So, and I'm also going to take it up in like an upward flick kind of motion, just to get that kind of lifted eye. And I'm going to go into the Beauty Bay palette and taking the shade Preppy Pekin. I think that's how you say it. That's the red shade right there. Flicking this up, as you guys can see, just to create a little bit of depth, and then I'm slightly taking it in the crease. So winging it up and then in the crease. Now I'm just going to go in with a kind of more detailed brush. Taking it on the waterline. It's a super pale nude shade. And I'm just going to take that on like a kind of fluffy brush. Just focus this on the inner half of the eye. Kind of like a cut crease without cutting the crease. Just so it's more like seamless. And then just going to go back in with that little Revolution brush and take the dark brown just to redefine the crease a little bit. And I'm going to take a smaller brush again, still keeping it fluffy. This is the Beauty Bay BB205 brush. And I'm just going to dip into the white shade in the Beauty Bay palette and just slightly focusing this more in the very inner half of the eye, just to bring some light back. I'm going to be taking one of these eyeliners. These are the new eyeliners from Revlon. I was kindly sent these over as well. A vinyl eyeliner. So they come in 6 different shades, which I don't know if you guys can see that. But I'm going to be taking the, hopefully there's a brown shade in here, Mighty Mocha. There we go. So I'm going to be taking the brown shade in Mighty Mocha, and I'm just going to be running this like... Hold on a second. People are going to be screaming in the comments because I'm using my teeth. I don't know about anybody else, but does anybody else get this stupid packaging that you get on eyeliners and things? It does my head in. I'm just going to be tight lining, which is above as well as below. Oh my god, look what I just did. I cannot believe I just did that. I'm just going to take a little bit of this on the eye, on the top, and just smudging that out a little bit just to deepen. So that is the eyes drama done. So I'm now just going to begin in with the So Fierce Bad... I can't speak today, obviously. Big Bad Lash from Revlon. This was also sent with the eyeliners, so I'm just going to apply my mascara like always. I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place palette again and taking this shade right here. The eyeliner we put on there. Just to help merge it together. As you can see, there is a difference. I'm going to go in and do my bottom eyelashes and put on some lashes. Then I can come back and we can do like final touches and the lippy doodahs. Okay guys, as you can see, the eyelashes are applied. I used the lashes by Lucy Lashes in the style Vixen Faux. So that is them applied. So I'm now just going to go in with another blush. I know I'm crazy, but I saw this technique that Kylie Jenners Makeup Artist does and I've been doing it ever since and it's changed my life. So I'm just taking the Beauty UK blush. This is like a super cheap blush. It's literally, I think, £4. So I'm just going to take that on a super fluffy brush. This is the Morphe 510, which is, I believe, highlighter brush. But I'm just going to lightly dust this under the eye. I know that sounds crazy, but he does this with Kylie Jenner's makeup and honestly, it looks insane. So I'm just going to go in and dust off the powder underneath with a Revolution R5 brush, and I'm just going to dust this away. As you can see, the face moment looks amazing. I'm obsessed. So I'm just going to go in and quickly spray my face using the Revolution Hydrating Spritz, which looks like this, just to melt the powders together because I've used a lot of powders. I just love the smell of this. Spray is honestly one of my favourites, so if you guys haven't checked this out yet, then you definitely need to. I'm just going to be taking the Sweetheart from Morphe. So yeah, I'm just going to be lining my lips. So I'm now just going to go in with the Juvia's Place Ditto liquid lipstick. I'm just going to lightly apply this because it can go a bit dry, and I'm not about that vibe because I've been going for a more glossy moment, but this is just to add to the lips a little bit, just to add a little bit of colour. So I'm just going to take this on my finger and kind of buff it out. I'm just going to be taking the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, like the original one, because honestly, it's one of my faves. So I'm just going to do another spritz of this. Oh, so good. It literally smells amazing. It has cranberry seed oil in it, so I think that's what I'm smelling. But it honestly smells insane. I like my nose a little bit because I just feel like I need to highlight my nose and just lightly do a little dot. Literally so simple. I just need to take my little clip out and put in my little diamond one. As the completed look, as you can see, it's super natural. Well, I wouldn't say natural, but like super classic, soft glam kind of vibe. Definitely, I feel like the Kardashians would wear this type of look. I definitely feel like, I can't speak today. I definitely feel like the Kardashians would wear a kind of makeup look like this. Honestly, I'm obsessed with how this came out. Let me know if you guys are going to recreate it in the comments. But yeah guys, I feel like I've blabbed so much nonsense today. Probably going to have to cut out so much of this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And yeah, let me know if you guys are going to try out the Pixi blushes, because I totally recommend you get your hands on them. Because I think they're going to be one of my new faves. They just help the skin look super dewy, and honestly, they blend it like a dream. So yeah guys, enough of me chit chatting. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.